What's good, my peoples? It's your boy Jesus Christ. You already know what it is. I want to jump right into it. Um, Everybody know my message is we need to get back tapped in with the earth. We need to be unified. This way everything can move in accordance with the earth. We basically need to get tapped back in. I'm against religion. So when you hear me going at the religions, it ain't me going at the actual individual people that's a part of these religions. It's just me attacking the religion. I don't have a problem with no individual, whatever religion they a part of, or whatever they believe in. I don't care about that. That's your brain. I feel like you have all power over your own brain. If you want to believe in Jesus, I'm cool with that. If you want to believe in Heru, I'm cool with that. If you want to believe in Ra, if you want to believe in Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever you want to believe in, I don't have a problem with that. Now, if what you believe in is a part of a religious system, and I'm attacking the religious system just by snaps, cause I ain't, I done did my deeds of physical violence in this world, so I'm not attacking nobody physically. It ain't about that. I treat goofy shit like goofy shit. So it's goofy to me, so I just make snaps on this shit because it's goofy to me, my nigga. Like, we are what we are. We ain't no religion define us. Don't nothing define you. Just the fact that you are who you are defines you enough. I feel like we don't have to wear symbols and we don't have to wear Jesus crosses. We don't have to wear unks. Ain't none of that solidifying who you are. Who you are as a black person. And that's that. And it don't matter if you got on European style clothes. It don't matter if you got on African clothes. Your skin color and who you are is who you are, and ain't nothing gonna change that. I feel like we be reaching when I be seeing some of the brothers wear the now I'm not saying don't wear the unks and don't wear the dashikis. Do that if you want to do that. But I'm starting to notice when certain people do that, then they start to look down on those that's wearing European shit. And this is where I got to step in and say, hold on, because you doing goofy ass shit. You can't say one thing is goofy if you ain't looking at yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure King Tut and these niggas would not be walking around dressed the way they dressed 6,000 years ago. Like, let's be clear, man. It's a new modern time. You don't have like the Hebrew Israelites. They wear the fucking 16th century looking gear. People back then, if they were still alive, they wouldn't be dressed like that. You don't have to do shit like that to show who you are as a person. We all black. We all know who black. We all know who white. We all know who Chinese. It don't matter what the person got on or what symbols the person is rocking. I feel like we do that to show, like, look, I got knowledge. I know this. I know that. At the end of the day, even those with knowledge don't got all the knowledge. It knows without knowledge, everybody in the same boat reaching for knowledge. It don't matter how much you got or how little you got, because knowledge is infinite. There's history that goes all the way back farther than we could date, and there's more history to come. So you can't, it's impossible. And this is what I mean by in my message when I say we got to unify. Because what a Hebrew Israelite know, and what a Kemetic science nigga know, and what a Christian know can all be applied together to make the history more fulfilling. Because at the end of the day, there is no true one history. History don't work like that. History that we have is just many men's perspectives over thousands and thousands and thousands of years. That's all history is. So don't nobody need to be saying this is more true than this. Mind you, most of these texts is from different places. So that's like saying Iraq is wrong and Egypt is right. Or Egypt is wrong and Somalia is right. These is all different places with their own different history happening at the same time simultaneously. So none of these texts is wrong. What's wrong is man come along and rewrite his perspective on top of these texts and alter them that way. So that now that when we have them, we can't get a clear perspective. But that's alright, because we don't need a clear perspective. We need a clear perspective on our times. If you ain't got a clear perspective on your time and you can't even see how niggas is losing their fucking mind now, you're not gonna never understand what you're reading about motherfuckers in the past. And that's the reality of it. So it don't matter how conscious you are or how unconscious you are. If you can't understand perspective, then you lost already in the game. If you can't understand that your master teacher is teaching you his perspective, or whoever taught him their perspective, he's not giving you nothing that's not somebody's perspective. And once you understand that, then you know you got to tap into the earth. Whatever you want to learn, you can learn from the earth. Before there was buildings and schools, motherfuckers learn from the earth. That's the bottom line. And can't nobody say different. So let's stop acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, the shit I'm talking about is solid. The shit everybody else is talking about, it don't never stop. It's like, well, what, you can keep questioning this shit forever. You can only question me but so far. Before you gonna go to the earth, will provide whatever you need. And once I say that, you can't, what you gonna question about that? Well, what if I need to eat? Go see the earth. What if I want to know? Go see the earth. And it's only but so much you can keep questioning on the earth before you got to come to the conclusion, okay, maybe the young brother ain't wrong. Because at the end of the day, everything you niggas talking, you get from the earth. You just giving the praise to somebody else. If you go to the supermarket and buy your food, you can say that with your mouth all you want, but that food that the supermarket is charging you for came from the earth for free. This has to start bothering people at some point when you look around and you see people homeless and starving. Nobody's supposed to starve on earth when earth provides all the food that you've ever seen. So now if you understand that earth provided all the food you've ever seen and there's someone starving, that means there's someone getting paid or for something that belongs to all of us for free. To the point where another nigga's starving. See, that's when the shit get deep. When you getting paid exploiting the earth to the point where a nigga's starving, when all he got to do is plant him some food, but he can't even do that because we ain't allowed to own land or do what we want on certain land unless we own it, then you got to say, okay, this system is absurd now. It got to be adjusted. And this is what I'm saying. We got to adjust our mind. Don't put religion over a person. Like I said, I'm not attacking no people. I'm for the people. I don't care if you Christian. I don't care if you Muslim. I don't care if you Kim. Whatever you are, I'm down with you. Now, if I attack your religion or whatever, you don't need to defend it because you did not create it. See how lost we are? See how brainwashed you are? You here to fight wars for shit you don't even know who created it. Let's be clear, man. All of this shit been deciphered and translated by white, Greek, Romans, and all these type of people. And from those translations, you get black people from these days writing books off these things. So ain't nothing accurate. Let's stop lying. Let's just be clear on what we do have that's accurate, and what ain't accurate, let's leave it. Let's say it's not. We keep acting like everything is solid with all of these doctrines and religions, and they not. Everybody's fucking lost. I'm not lost because I deal with the earth. So ain't nobody about to come along and brainwash me and have me thinking some silly shit. I'm fully aware that I live in a slave system. It was built on slavery. It's built to be ran by slaves. So if you fucking live here and you think you something other than that, then you're an idiot and you need to watch every video I ever created. As far as me, you already know what I stand for. Y'all already know what I'm about. We need to all stop being brainwashed and talking dumb shit and trying to be extra smart. And we need to all tap into the earth and tap into this unity. Because this is how you get things moving. Through unity. You don't have to necessarily believe or think the same way a motherfucker think to be unified. Just like a family say we all gonna meet up on such and such day. We gonna all meet up on Thanksgiving. And the whole family from wherever everybody at, they come together on that day. That's what you call unity. Everybody moving of the same accord. We don't all got to be in the same place or believe in the same thing to say on this day we doing this, on that day we doing that. We not allowed to do this and that against each other, and so on and so forth. Let's stop making everything difficult and trying to make everything critical and extra smart. Everything is simple. You niggas is critical and you niggas is complex. Earth is simple, and this is why I understand everything simple, and this is why I can give it simple. Let's get this shit right. Jesus Christ, share this shit, follow your boy.